Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a brand new review roundup video. And if you don't know what these videos are, it's basically me talking about 4 games I've been playing recently, usually indie games and across a variety of different platforms. Now, the first one up I'm going to jump straight in with is Aaero 2, which is a sort of on-rails shooter rhythm game. It's a long-awaited sequel to Aaero, which honestly I'd never heard of or played, but I'm going to definitely check it out. Now, this sequel came out in October 2024, developed and published by Mad Fellows, and on Xbox. It's only playable on Xbox Series X and S consoles. Now, it's $12.49, which is great, or you can buy it for 15 quid with the original game. And they've basically listened to all the feedback from Aaero, which came out in 2017, built the game like from the ground up again, took into account all of the aspects people wanted improving and the feedback, and made this game. Now, one thing that's different, this game has 2-player co-op and PvP modes, which can be played online and via couch co-op, which wasn't in the original. It was a single-player game. This game kind of reminds me of Res, so you're sort of going along, you're having to sort of trace these ribbons of light to the music. There's enemies to attack, and there's like bosses as well that you have to defeat. The soundtrack is really, really good. I had really enjoyed this. It takes a little bit to get into. It's a little bit hard if you've never played this type of game before or in a long time, but once you get into it, it is really cool, and all the gameplay and environments are crafted around each track, so each level is basically one of the music tracks from start to finish. But yeah, really fun. I didn't really play any co-op or PvP. I just sort of played the single player stuff because that's what I'm more into. But all in all, a fun little game. Highly worth it if you like these type of rhythm games or you've played the original. Okay, and next up is Prison Loop. Now, this released on the 27th of February 2025, developed by Leakage Games, and it's published by Sometimes You, who were kind enough to send me a copy. Now, I played this on the Xbox Series X and S version of the game. There is also an Xbox One version, and they both have stackable achievements, so achievement hunters, check them out. Now, this is one of those loop games where you're walking through corridors looking for anomalies. If you haven't guessed it yet, it's based in a prison, and you're in this like temporal loop within a high security prison, and basically you'll go in through one, you'll start at 0, you'll look left and right, look all the way down the corridor, go through the door, and then you'll go to the next level, and it's all about noticing and keeping an eye on things and seeing what happens. And if there's no anomalies, you walk through the door. If there is anomalies, you turn around and you go backwards. Now, if you guess correctly, you'll move to the next floor and the next floor and the next floor till eventually you'll escape. Once you like escape the cycle. If not, you make a mistake, you're back to 0 and you start again, and it randomizes it up. Now, it's okay. It's not. These games are all right. That they're interesting first time you play. I don't think you'd want to play them more than once. This one is quite easy. There's not a lot to it. Like I say, you can 1,000 gamer score it in about 20 minutes, if not less, if you know what you're looking for. It's a fun little game, though. They're different, these sort of little puzzle games. It's a nice little genre that's popped up, and I do like the prison setting of it. Graphically, it's nothing to write home about. It's basic, bare bones, but like I say, it does the job for what you're actually looking at. Now, it's $4.19 on Xbox Series X and S. Like I say, if you buy one, I think you get the other one a little cheaper. But obviously the Xbox Series X and S version is optimized with 60 FPS and 4K resolution. Okay, and next up, it's Pets Hotel. Now, this released on the 8th of November 2024, developed by Games Incubator, and it's published by Ultimate Games, who kind of sent me a copy. It's for Xbox Series X and S. It's also available on other platforms. But this is basically a Pets Hotel game, a sim game where you sort of open and run a hotel for pets. So you'll get phone calls in the morning with what pets are coming, and it's up to you to cater to their needs, pet them, feed them, wash them, love them, build your hotel, make it bigger and better, that sort of stuff. Now, it takes a while to get used to it. There's a lot of tutorials. You'll spend a good sort of like hour or two before you really get into the game. Once you get into it, it is okay. There's not enough content. I'd feel like there should be a bit more to the sort of daily loops and stuff like that. But it's one of those simulator games. There's so many of them nowadays, I'm just sort of used to it. So the game features a sandbox mode, a story mode, and a challenge mode. So obviously sandbox mode, you build your own place and stuff like that. Story mode, you follow the sort of story. And challenge mode, you'll play through some sort of predetermined scenarios. Now, what you basically do is you'll register the pet. There's different ones. There's sort of like dogs, fish, turtles, cats, and stuff like that. You've got this computer, and then you'll take the pet off them. You sort of put them in a room, and you look after them. All that sort of stuff. Basically, like one of those little pets, the Tamagotchis and stuff like that. There's also like little mini games to complete for each of the actions of sort of like feeding them and cleaning them, that sort of thing. That the sort of things you'd come to expect from one of these games. Now, you'll slowly but surely build up your business, you'll get more rooms and be able to decorate and stuff like that, and eventually take in more animals, which is nice. It's a little clunky. Graphically, it's a little dated, like I say. I think this came out a few years ago now on PC, and it's only just been ported to console, but it does show signs. It's not the worst, but it just looks a little ropey at times. Some of the pets look a little creepy. That's all I'm saying. But on Xbox Series X and S, it is optimized with 60 FPS, and it's priced at $18.49. Okay, and last up is Purpose 1951. Now, I played this on Xbox. It's out on the 16th of October 2024, and it was published by E-Stage Soft Limited, who were kind enough to send me a copy. Now, it's an Xbox Series X and S game, so it's optimized for that with 4K resolution and 60 FPS. Priced at $5.79, and this is a short walking sim game, basically, set in 1950s one America, where you basically play as this doctor who's sort of reminiscing back on his life and the things he's done wrong and stuff like that, because his life's basically fallen apart. Now, this is a very straightforward, simple game. You'll be playing it over about 4 chapters. Sees you walking around in first person through, and I must say, quite nice looking environments, very pretty, lots of detail and everything. You'll be in like the woods, in the sort of city that's starting to crumble, caves, stuff like that, and it does look really nice in terms of the environment. It's a very narrative heavy game, full of voice acting, and it sees you obviously having to walk around, pick up items and stuff like that to progress the story. There's very light puzzle elements to it, no combat or anything. It's very much a full-on walking sim. Now, in one of the levels you will be on a bike, which is very much the same sort of style gameplay. It's just you're on a bike instead of just walking around, and the game lasts about an hour. Now, the dialogue is a little clunky at times, but honestly, I thought it really helped with the narrative and the environment and stuff like that, and it really sort of made it feel a lot more atmospheric when I was playing it. It's not perfect, it won't be for everyone, but it is a very easy 1000 gamer score. So if you're interested, definitely check this one out. It's also available on PS5 as well. Yeah, short but sweet. I would have liked to have been a bit longer, but like I say, it is priced at $5.79, so I can't complain too much at that. Now, that's that for the 4 games I've been playing recently. Which of the 4 are you most interested in? Which one did you like the most? Leave a comment down below, let me know in the comments. Any other games you want to see me try, I'm always happy to check them out. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.